So it's November 10th, 2020, and it's been 2 months. It's been over a month since my last confession. Okay, so what happened is, let's go back here. So 29 days ago, 29 days ago, I went cold turkey from beer. I was drinking like 12 pack every other day on average. Okay, and then a week into it, I went cold turkey on benzos, which I was doing 6 milligrams of Klonopin a day for restless legs syndrome, but I actually was taking way too much for that. But so then a week after that, that's when the full withdrawals began kicking in for both things, alcohol and benzos. And like for Klonopin, if you're taking that for restless leg syndrome or anything, I think probably you're gonna get a bounce back, right? I got this major, like 10 times bounce back, man, from my restless legs thing. Like, you can't sleep. It's just, it's horrible. You'd have to have it to know how bad that sucks. So it's kind of like a triple whammy, you know, going cold turkey on alcohol and then benzos, and then this condition that keeps me awake as it is sometimes, just kicking in big time. I'm being stalked by a demon cat. No. See my demon cat? See, freaking evil. So I was gonna do these videos like, you know, once a week or whatever, but I kind of sloughed off towards the end. So this is how it went. Quit drinking, like cold turkey, and a week later, cold turkey on the benzos. And then about 2 weeks after that, 3 weeks into the whole thing, middle of the third week, I had a hallucination, you know, whether that was from being up for so many days from the withdrawals or just, you know, the withdrawals themselves. It don't matter. I was going through everything I think that constitutes delirium tremens. And what I saw was a cat, not that cat, but like a brown one. I was out checking the mail at the same time, getting off work, and I thought I seen this tan cat going across the street, and I thought, oh, that's not my cat. My cat's black. And then it just kind of vanished into thin air, like kind of like Star Trek. Like it just went, and I went, oh shit. So I went in and lay down for 12 hours, didn't sleep. I was hoping that things would get better, you know, the next couple of days, and I just lay there and it was just shaking, man. Just shaking from not getting any sleep for days. And even, like I said, on that day, I didn't get any sleep when I went in. I just laid there and had to get up and go to work again. It was just god awful. So middle of the third week, had a little hallucination, and they usually tell you that when that happens, you should check yourself into the hospital, because sometimes it means that you're about to have a seizure. So I kind of felt like it, like that was really bad. But instead of having it even off at that point, it just stayed like that for about another week. So that would have made it a full month. Yeah, a full month before everything from my restless leg syndrome to the withdrawal symptoms had declined to where I could get at least consistently 2 hours of sleep a night. Whereas before, you know, you're getting maybe an hour here, a couple hours there, some days no sleep at all. But consistently I was able to finally fall asleep for a couple hours. And then from there, it's been, you know, every week I've been able to get a little bit more sleep and a little bit more sleep until today, 2 months later, I feel like I am beyond the post-acute withdrawals, and I really feel a lot better. There's a YouTube channel called Fit in Recovery. He talks about supplements you can take post-withdrawal. D-L-phenylalanine. Say that 10 times fast. Meow. Oh, love starved, man. Meow, what? This is a friendly cat. I took this cat in a while back. He was emaciated, and I just been giving him calories, and I don't really like cats, but he really likes me now. You know, what is it they say? Be careful about the life you save. Oh, look. Leave me alone. He's talking to me. Ah. He looks in the mirror and sees a lion. Okay. So I would say the worst of it was over after 5 weeks. But my situation isn't, really good to go on if you're just quitting alcohol or benzos, or even both of them, because generally speaking, by all accounts, I should be in the hospital. I wouldn't recommend anyone to do it like I did unless you kind of know yourself, and I don't know, it's up to you, but I did it, and it really sucked. It really sucked. And I don't want to do it again, so so I'm doing these little videos. God damn. Yeah. I'm just like kneeling down, and this cat's like, this is one of them cats that you could probably train to ride a motorcycle. He already knows how to stick his butt in my face. So we're doing good. I really feel good. D-L-phenylalanine, that's a good supplement you can take. It's an amino acid. I got it from bulksupplements.com. It's not that much. It's popular. But go to Fit and Recovery. Talks about all the supplements that are good. It's not a good thing to take while you're going through withdrawals, because it produces dopamine, neuroepinephrine, or neurodrine, and epinephrine, something. Yeah. It's good for your post-acute withdrawals if you just fucking don't feel like doing nothing because you damaged your brain. Yeah, and I kind of think that these intense, long-lasting marathon withdrawals that I experienced, just extremely intense, I think that might have actually damaged my brain. Like, I feel like I'm able to sleep more, but it's like really, I feel like I just recovered from surgery or something, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But I'd take like D-L-phenylalanine, and it just makes your brain, it wakes it up. You might even take L-glutamine. That's Fit and Recovery says you could take that, but that's the brain ingredient, the brain chemical that spikes above GABA when you're going through withdrawals. So it takes longer for your GABA levels to stabilize while your glutamate levels spike. And if you take L-glutamine while you're going through withdrawals, I did that because I didn't fully watch this guy's videos. You take this shit like 2-3 months after, not during. So it's a good way to freak out. Notes, thoughts. I don't want to make this too long. Trying to remember You don't want to ever forget what this was like. And I work in a kitchen, and I guess a couple things, like with people, it's best to, try to shut yourself out from people. Maybe you can tell some people, if they're understanding, hey, I'm gonna be not doing so good for a little while, a month or two. So just kind of try not to, like, if you want to support me, you can do so by leaving me alone. Or like with men, it's kind of like that. I don't know, women, maybe they like other people. And like the whole time I work, I get 40 hours a week, and I work with these guys that the whole time they listen to screamo music, like really loud, blaring in my ears. That didn't help. I'm trying to think with the like Sepultura and the Lamb of God or something. I come home and just with that like reverberating in my head while I'm already like. I think it would have been worse though if I hadn't got up to do shit. If I would be laying in bed just shaking and worrying, and it's better if you do get up and keep busy. If you can take days off, great, but I can't. So I think our business is going out of business, and I spent a lot of sleepless nights, days, just sitting there. I'm just seeing things. Oh, okay. I keep seeing a little flashy thing, and it's wind chimes. No. Hi. Hi. He wants his calories, man. Yeah. So I'm listening to screamo music every night, and like. But sometimes I got into it. I was kind of like, I'd come home and be like, yeah. And yeah, it literally is better to get up and do shit. Like, there's so many stressful things going on in my life that if I just sat there and worried about it, it would be, I know it would have been 10 times worse, and kind of was at sometimes, just laying there going shaking like and then at night it would be my acute withdrawals were like a day or night, whatever. You're laying down, I'd be like hot and then cold and hot and then cold. I mean, literally, it was like that. I had a fan, and I turn it on, and I turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. Hi. Are you cold? At one point I got nauseous about the time that I had that seizure, middle of the 4th week. Yeah. And I was analyzing myself, going, oh, what else is going on? Seeing like little flashy things. So you can quit these things. My motivation is just the fact that there are so many issues. Like, what if I was shit-faced and somebody I knew had to go to the hospital, or something happened to my mom or my sisters, or and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go find a new job in the middle of the Cocoa Puff sickness. They won't let you say what it is, man. They deleted my channel, or gave me so many warnings on a different channel, shit like that. But I'm gearing up for war here. I'm ready, and I'm readying. Let's just leave it at that. There's people that I know that I kind of rely on me a little bit. It's going to become more so, in my opinion. So I want to get strong. Like, my motivation and my resolve is absolute in this matter. When you know it's time to quit, like, you might think about it and stress yourself out, and it's time to quit drinking, it's time to quit doing this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But when you have that oh shit, oh my god moment, then it's not as hard. Like, I don't know, I'm glad I didn't know going in that it was gonna suck this bad. but because it really sucked, but made it alive. Didn't go to the hospital. People around me kind of did stress me out, like I said about the ruckers. I had a boss. He asked me, "Hey, is everything all right? Are you all right?" Because, I'm like, oh, I couldn't even open my eyes or look anyone in the eye. And I said something like, I'm on the wagon, so I've been kind of tired lately, but I'll be all right. And he said, okay, and that was it. That's how. Yeah, I like that. It's okay. Sounds good. That's it. That's the end of it. Right? I don't want someone picking at me going, "Are you okay? How's your withdrawals going?" Wife or girlfriend could. I don't have one, but this reminds me of some shit. But you know what I mean, wife or girlfriend. How's your withdrawals going? How's your job hunt going? Have you ever been in that kind of a scenario? You're supposed to go. This is what you do if you got someone like that in your life. You say to them, "I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking." Okay. So with that, I will bid you adieu, and I will begin a new project here as soon as I get things organized.